You've heard me say in the past about photos celebrating yourself. And a photo album or a large picture of yourself on the wall or of you and your loved ones on the wall is a way to do that. But let's just talk about the concept of celebrating yourself tonight. So, what is it that you do to celebrate yourself? And do you celebrate yourself? So, let's start with the second one first. Do you celebrate yourself? Look at where you are in your life, and do you celebrate how far you've come and what you've accomplished? Do you take yourself for granted? Let's flip it around. If you were with somebody, would you think that they were taking you for granted? If that's the case, then you're taking yourself for granted, and that needs to stop. So once you've decided that, yes, you are worth celebrating, which of course you are, what's the next step? How do you want to celebrate? Well, as I said, being a photographer, photos is one way to celebrate, but it's not the only way to celebrate yourself. Another way to do it would be just to take yourself out to dinner. Buy yourself a card. Instead of cooking, go buy something prepared or have something brought to your house for you to eat. Now, note, I didn't say go get a new car or go on a cruise. And the reason I didn't bring those items in is I want you to do this more often. I want you to celebrate yourself and get in the practice of celebrating yourself, because you are worth celebrating. But large items can break the bank if you do it too often. If you're listening to this podcast and you're a multi-millionaire, well, taking cruises more often or buying yourself a car every couple of months might be a way of celebrating yourself. But for the majority of us, something small, something that you would expect a partner to buy for you to celebrate you. A card, flowers, a nice dinner out, a nice new outfit even, a new pair of shoes. Something to celebrate you. And how do you do it, and how often do you do it? Well, obviously, the more expensive the item you want to celebrate with, the less often you're going to do. So find something that shows you that you appreciate yourself and that you can do on a frequent basis. Going out to dinner can be expensive. Going to a movie, taking yourself to a movie could be expensive. Buying yourself a card, not so much. A bouquet of flowers, depending on the season, that's not that bad either. So, what is it that would make you feel seen and appreciated, and buy that for yourself? Celebrate yourself. And you'll also notice that while I said photography, I didn't put it into the multiple category, because photography done by a professional and put in an album or on a print on a wall, let's face it, for most of us is not cheap. It's not something we're going to be doing multiple times. But then, would you really want to fill your wall with pictures of yourself? And I mean fill your wall with large prints. I'm not talking about 8x10s that are small framed pictures that are hanging around. I'm talking about wall art. It's not an inexpensive proposition. It can be done. Find yourself a photographer like myself who will work with you on a payment schedule so that you're not paying everything up front and that you can have pictures of your family or pictures of yourself that you can treasure and they're not going to break the bank. So find that something, a stuffed animal, a new pair of pillows for your bed. My partner loved her pillows. So maybe that's what it is for you, that you get some pillows, or you get that card or the flowers, or once a month you take yourself out to dinner or buy yourself a nice lunch or go to a bar and have a drink just to celebrate you. So find that thing that would help you feel appreciated and make sure you do it for yourself. And that's what I got for you this week, and I will talk to you guys next week.